So, about a couple of days ago, if not almost a week, I talked about in a video of whether or not Ian Flynn probably had plans to redeem Fiona. Had the soft retcon reboot, whatever you want to call it, not occurred. But as I thought about it as well, there was something that really got me thinking. You see, back when I was rewatching Mega Beatman's video review on Sonic Universe number 15, as well as listening to Sonic Dash Speed or Sonic Underline Speed's take on it, when they talked about Journey to the East, which was a side story connecting to the Iron Dominion arc. Um, Basically, they read off a line from a panel where after Lightning Links is banished once again from the Raiju by conquering Storm, he is brought back into the Destructives, or the Destructives, if you will, or the Mobius Prime version of the Suppression Squad. And Fiona basically told him, hey, I've got a plan where everybody's going to get what's coming to them. And Lightning asks all of them, and she's like, all of them. And you have to wonder what she meant by that. Now, of course, we know it kind of tied into the Scourge Lockdown Sonic Universe arc, where basically Fiona and the Destructives went to the no zone prison, basically allowed themselves to be caught so that they can, break Scourge out. But you have to wonder again what she meant by, what she said when she said to Lightning, all of them, like everybody's going to get what's coming to them. And the more I thought about it, the more I've kind of thought, when you look at, the Sonic Unleashed arc and everything, could the Sonic Unleashed arc, if none of the lawsuit would have taken place, like none of the removal of characters and all that happened, you have to ask yourself, was what Fiona was alluding to actually going to be the Sonic Unleashed arc? Like after they did the lockdown deal and all that, was what she alluding to tying into the Unleashed arc with Dark Gaia, Light Gaia, aka Chip, and all that? I would have to assume yes, when you really get down to it. I mean, depending on how you view Fiona and how Ian or whoever else was writing her at that time, you have to look at the fact that she was being basically described, if not painted, as someone that just could not trust anybody. And basically, in a sense, wanted everybody to suffer what she suffered or feel what she felt. So, if you create a character in that image, or recreate a character in that image, and give him that personality to fall back on, as a means to basically let everybody know the pain she's gone through, how far are you willing to push that character in story? Like, how far is that character willing to go? And in my opinion, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe what we got with this here behind me was originally meant to be part of maybe the Fiona factor. Like, she was going to be the one that brought it to be. And to the point that even when it gets revealed what her plan initially is, that you would even have someone like Scourge confront her and be like, hey, I might be a self-centered egomaniac that only wants to, do his own thing and hang out with women, but I'm not that crazy. I'm not willing to go that far. So you have to wonder. You have to really think about it. Again, it's just speculation on my part, but it does kind of tie into what she said in that one panel, that everybody's going to get what's coming to them. And by saying that, it makes you again think, could that tie into what was initially brought to the forefront in the soft retcon reboot? I'm just saying. Now, I could be totally wrong, and you could just ignore this and just be like, oh, it's mere speculation and all that. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. When it comes to writing stories for a comic or anything, it takes time. It takes a lot of time to write because you got to go over, certain things. You got to do first drafts, second drafts. You got to do rough drafts even before that. You got to do final drafts. You got a lot of work that gets put into it before the finished product can come into existence. So you have to wonder. you have to wonder that what we got here, obviously, it took months of planning. And you have to wonder if the initial idea for that was going to be based on what Fiona had told Lightning Links. Again, mere speculation on my part, but the way her character gets portrayed at times, or was being portrayed at times, depending on how you viewed it, I think would have tied into that, that plan that she had, mentioned to Lightning Links, that, that everybody was going to get what was coming to them, all of them. And what better way for all of them, which would probably include Sonic and maybe even Eggman, because she hates both of them, or she distrusts Sonic, willing to work with him more so than Eggman. But you have to be curious if maybe that her unleashing the Dark Gaia mist and all that, the Dark Gaia powers to destroy the world, to get them to all suffer and know what she's gone through. You have to wonder if maybe that was part of what she was telling Lightning. And I was just checking my time there. Sorry for the light. But you have to wonder. And also think about it from a story perspective. Everybody's always saying, including myself, that her betrayal just came out of nowhere. It didn't make sense. Well, what better way for it to make sense than maybe have it flash back to the fact that, she got infected by the Dark Gaia mist. Like maybe she's on a recon mission to get some information, or she's doing something. And she's coming back to the city and she notices this crack in the ground near the city. When she goes to investigate, she accidentally absorbs and inhales a lot of the Dark Gaia mist that's coming out, and it slowly corrupts her to the point that she's become what she is, if not even worse, and that this is all part of the plan to use her to bring Dark Gaia back to existence, or back to life. Again, it would make more sense if that was the reason for her betrayal than just it coming out of nowhere, if you know what I mean. But again, like I said, it's just mere speculation on my part. But when I go back and I listen to what she said to Lightning Links, to reread what she said to Lightning Links in that issue, it really kind of ties in a little bit, maybe to the fact that what we got, as the second major arc, or the first major arc of the Sonic Soft Retcon or reboot, if that was not initially meant to be something tying into what Fiona originally was going to plan out, to basically get even with everybody and make them feel the pain and suffering that she's felt. And maybe it was done because she got influenced by Dark Gaia because she inhaled the mist. Who knows? But let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think I'm just drawing for straws here, or do you think maybe there is a bit of a connection? Maybe there is some truth to it. Let me know in the comments, as well as in the live chat during the premiere, where super chats and stickers are open and would be appreciated. Check me out at my podcast, the BW Rose's Discussions, for everywhere except on Pandora. Also check me out at VENMO for content you can't get here on YouTube due to copyright. Also check me out at deviantart.com/BVW1979. Also check me out at Venmo at Brian-Walmer-2 and at Cash App at BWRoses98 and at Patreon.com at BWRoses, where a new video is up at the $3 tier to help support me there as well. So until next time, guys, let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think I'm just grasping straws? I'm just speculating, or do you think maybe I have a point? Let me know, and I will talk to you later.